Hey everybody, how's it going tonight? Welcome on in. I'm Jeff. This is Wagworks GA. You can also call me Wags. I'm one half of a creator team with my wife Ashley. We do kids comics here. I'm actually going to be working on one of those projects tonight. So you'll see us here doing sometimes like our younger stuff. We work with some other creator friends to do CoreToons, which are these like shorter comics for grades kindergarten through 5th with a little bit of educational content. Ashley and I also do like middle grade graphic novel type projects, also some just general audience slice of life stuff, and of course video game fan art, which you'll see here quite often as well. But welcome on in. Art is what we do here. Although I'm starting out tonight with a little bit of chatting. Hey Frank, how's it going? So I owe you an apology for last week, which is actually what I wanted to start off stream addressing. 6 hours. I know at least 4. So okay. So for if you don't follow the stream, it's been a bit flaky the last month. Usually I'm pretty regular Thursday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. But we've had a couple streams. One I definitely planned on missing. Another I did not plan on missing, but should have planned on missing. That was last week. And then another that was early and kind of short. And then like a month before that, I had another one that was late but short. It's been a really busy season, and we're just coming out of it. We had company. There were 2 days that we didn't have company going back to like mid-September. Not that that was an excuse, because I did stream. Company, and sometimes it blended in pretty well. But it got really busy, especially around New Year's. And yeah, so speaking of New Year's, I had planned on streaming and not thought about the fact that like, we have a kid birthday in the house on New Year's Day, but like, well, usually stream time, kids are in bed. But I forgot that we had planned on going to watch the fireworks for Magic Kingdom over at the Polynesian beach on the property. And I definitely did not even leave there until well after 10. Yeah, it's like on one hand, I want to apologize to you guys for saying that I was going to be here when I in reality couldn't make it. And also I need to, I think, apologize to my kid for not being like, yeah, I remember that we have your party. But I did always tell Ashley family was going to come first. All right. Yes. Frank. I understand that I was not here when I said I would be here. And I have been not reliable the last month or so. And I directly and personally apologize to you. Family. Okay. I mean, you're like stream family, which I think is, it's somewhere in that vein. But things are stabilizing. We were watching a dog for the last several days, and the puppy just went home today. So we're actually I like the spray bottle. That's pretty good. Yeah, so this is we're just starting to get kind of back in our regular rhythm, out of holidays, out of birthday, out of company. So 1, I expect streams to resume on the regular. 2, if things are ever like more in question, I'm gonna advertise that better and not just not show up and post a story an hour after I was supposed to start. And 3, I do know I have at least 2 full makeup streams that I would like to do for the ones that I missed. So that's at least 4 hours that I was planning on at some point. I'm still trying to figure out scheduling on that. Yeah. But we will figure it out. It may be you owe us cramps. I'm good for it. Yeah, it may be, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. because Festival of the Arts is starting at Epcot soon, and we are going to try to make it to just about as many nights there as we can, because it's only like, it's not even a month long. It's really short this year. But that's going to be quite a few weekday evenings. Weekend evenings are clearer, but also that's usually when I get to just chill out with Ashley, like watch TV. So we'll figure it out. Maybe do a daytime stream in the weekend. Try that. I'm sure the kids would love to just fall. I'm gonna need a bit more context for that one. Hold on, she threw you off a spaceship? Yes. He was playing Halo while you... Okay, that is the context I was looking for. Hey, Fallen, how's it going? Also, I apologize to you for kind of bailing last week on stream. Exhausted? It sounds like you don't get much of a chance to catch up on rest these days. She dragged you by the foot and threw you off. Speaking of Halo, it was one of the runs on GDQ yesterday? No, not yesterday. Day before? Yeah, so GDQ is upon us, by the way. Awesome Games Done Quick. 2026 is happening right now over on their channel, Games Done Quick, here on Twitch. It's also, if you happen to be in Pittsburgh, it's happening there. Oh, you saw the streams? Nice. Your sleep has been non-existent? What's going on? I mean, if you feel like sharing. Froze, didn't you? Just a moment. I'm seeing, like, right now, AGDQ is, they're closing in on the $1 million mark raised for Prevent Cancer Foundation. They're like, what, 923,000 it looks like? So they're going strong. They're actually in like the rhythm game section, like the arcade rhythm games, which are one of my favorite segments to watch. They're pretty cool. Not that I'm saying not to be here, but also if you feel like checking it out, please do. Oh, I can share. The mugs got there. They got to the prize coordinator. They're in there. They got like their own photo of the mugs in there. So let me just, nope, that wasn't it. Blip, 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 blip. Okay. Also, if you use Clip Studio Paint, don't forget to get your login bonus clippies. I'm just saying. So I looked at the prize page for GDQ, and even though they ran the game that I chose to base my donation on, that was actually run yesterday. Pokemon Heart Gold is what they ended up picking between that one and Soul Silver. But the mugs weren't actually used in that one. They're actually going to be available for a prize on Saturday night starting once they run the event recap. So there you are. There we see them in all their muggy glory. So yeah, I was really excited to see that they got there, and it looks like they came out really nicely. I wish I'd been more on time and been able to like check them out personally before I sent them, but I'm happy with how they appear to have come out. So that's always nice. But yeah, if you happen to be interested in trying to win these mugs, it looks like around 9 o'clock on Saturday is when they open up until whenever they finish out the marathon, which will be in the wee hours of Sunday, January 11th. So they're there. There's like a bajillion other awesome prizes going on, not just during that block. I mean, obviously they have, the super awesome Hollow Knight and Silk Song replicas, the Megaton Hammer, the Diamond Sword. They got the rupees. Those are for if you, over the course of the week, donate like $250, which is a lot. But they also have a lot of other fun stuff, some adorable plushies, just over the course of the week. Like where are we at right now? We're no, they haven't opened that yet. Oh, that Ewok plushie's cute. Yeah, here we are. We're in like this section here with like the rhythm game, Mega Mai. But anyway, yeah, it's cool stuff. But the mugs, I was very excited to see them there. And hey, we did those. We did those here on stream. That feels nice. Okay, so we talked about stream stuff. Talked about GDQ. Talked about Clippies for Clip Studio Paint. Oh, I wanted to share. I did a thing. It's over on our YouTube page as a short right now, but I can open it up right here as well. Let me just bring it in. Also, I did like a little 2025 art review reel. Well, I was gonna post it as reel. I haven't done that. I did a video in vertical format. Is this not gonna play? Doesn't want to capture there. Let's try ye old media player. Okay. Just a second. There we go. All right, that'll do. All right, so I'll mute the game chops here and bring this over. Yeah, this is over on YouTube, but if you, I'm going to share it here as well. Yep, there you go. So that was it. I was pretty proud how that one came out. Not too bad at all. But yeah, what else? Okay, so that was that. I do have Disney fireworks videos if anybody feels like seeing them from last Thursday night as a way of saying sorry. But you know, that's only if you guys want to see them. I mean, I can bring them up. Why not? I'll just bring up the finale of this is from their show Happily Ever After, or it will be. It strikes me as I could have downloaded this earlier from the cloud. It's fine. It's all fine. Yes. So yeah, this is over. We went to the Polynesian, which is nice because you can just park over it where you would park to go into Magic Kingdom. But you just walk over into the Polynesian, and they have a nice beach that looks perfectly over at the castle. And you can just watch the fireworks, and they have speakers that play the sound, and it's pretty awesome. So I don't even know what sound picked up on this from the show, but here's where it was. Oh man, that's not the best on the Zoom, so sorry about that. So there's Tinkerbell, by the way, right there, that little dot. That's Tinkerbell in like a light up dress is coming down like a zip line, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, it's good times. I didn't realize you could see Tinkerbell from the Polynesian, which was pretty cool. So yeah, that was that. Did I cap? You know what's funny is I realized I didn't capture audio on any of those. So do we want to do it again with the audio, or are we good? Where's Mickey? He's projected on the castle is where Mickey is. We good? All right, cool. We'll just stick with that then. All right, so if that's the case, we talked about, okay, we did art review, we did all the things. All right, we can actually do like art stuff now, so that's pretty exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and change my category because I totally actually started with just chatting for once. Imagine that, having a stream category that actually fits, you know, what we're doing. Yay, I did it. Okay, so turn the music back on. We're good there. Hurry. Okay, so we'll go ahead and switch over to random Pokemon generator. Hop over to my Clip Studio Paint window. All right, so we're gonna do warm up, just picking 2 random Pokemon and merging them together. I will this time reselect if we get Fortress again. It would be the 3rd time in only a handful of streams that we've been doing this, and that seems unfair to all the other Pokemon. Oh no! Did you? I keep forgetting because you do it on iPad, right? Or on tablet? I keep forgetting that the tablet version you have to do the subscription. I only ever get the permanent license one, and when it's like on sale, so I can do it for like, I don't know. I get the EX version for page management, but like, what isn't Pro just like $25 or something usually? If you do the permanent license on computer. But yeah, I forgot about that, Frank. Sorry, that's no fun. So are you working what are you working on now mostly? That makes sense. Yeah. Scripting. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and generate these guys. Are these too similar? I don't. They're very similar, but I can still combine them. And also, I really want to draw something that I can call Grumpus Khan. So I'm just gonna go with it. So I'm just gonna go with it. Okay. Okay. Do you have like Frank, do you have a target number of scripts that you're going for before you like set to work on it? I'm looking up reference real quick here, don't mind me. Going for writing like 8. Nice. Yeah, that's a solid number. I forgot to mention, one of our CoreToons friends, Ken Ralston, mentioned one of the comics font sites runs a sale around this time of year every year. So you can pick up fonts for $20.26. And some of those fonts are like $400 fonts. So I definitely did that, which was nice. Hey, Dadix, how's it going? Hope you're having a good night so far. Just pulling up some references real quick for our warm-up. If you care to join us in our warm-up. You are not required to, though. We are merging Pokemon together. I always do that. I always pull like the rotation point instead of the actual image. All right, that's looking good there. All right, there we are. Oh, for real? So had you not like then played any of the games either previously? All right, just labeling some layers. All right, so I'm gonna give our little warm-up command that Frank so conveniently set up for us, and bring up my timer. So yeah, this is what we do. We are gonna just real quick do a 5-minute warm-up. I haven't drawn all day, so I need to loosen up and just kind of gonna sketch out what a fusion of these two Pokemon might look like. Yeah, so it'll be 5 minutes. You're welcome to draw and encouraged to, because art is fun, but you don't have to. So that's where we're at. All right, give me some tea here. Ironically, that generation is the one that I actually haven't played. I think I've played something in almost every other generation. I guess I did miss Sword Shield. So there's that. Anyway, I'm gonna get the timer started. We can chat while we're drawing. All right, timer starts now. Are you talking about like the originals or like the remakes for Switch? Like Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Centuries of Art. Not bad. 15 episodes in is not bad considering we're just at the 8th. Not bad at all. All right. So what are we gonna do here? I mean, I think we gotta go. Clearly, the body shape is gonna be something like this. Okay. This is interesting because they're quite similar. So kind of get that headpiece there. Maybe do a mouth, something like that. Nice, the originals, okay. For what it's worth, those entries always looked really cool. I just didn't have the chance to play them when they came out, and then by the time I was ready to pick up the next Pokemon game, the newer next generation of games was out, and I was playing those. So we're gonna kind of merge the eye shape a little bit here. This is interesting. It's quite the interesting challenge trying to merge two that are actually really similar, because you don't want them to look too meshed together. Okay, so if you're playing that one, then my question is, who is your starter that you who do you choose? They have the big like sleeves for Grumpig, which I'm definitely gonna take. All right, so there's that. Kind of fun. Gotta make a choice on the ears here. Gonna lean again with like a little bit of a mix of the two. So kind of Grumpig's ears, but a little more out to the side and rounded. Something like that, okay. Gonna move this because I always start way too low on the page. Oh, for like your Gen 1 starter? I guess I was thinking for might you pick for Diamond and Pearl? And that would be between Turtwig, Piplup, and Chimchar, I think. So Fire Monkey, Grass Turtle, or Water Penguin. I'm thinking this thing would have to have some kind of like big feet for stability. Fire Monkey. Okay, so Chimchar. For a long time, pretty much as like a almost religious decision, I would always pick the fire starter Pokemon just because that was what I picked in like my first game. So I'm gonna give it a thick tail, but also let that swirl around a little bit. This is interesting and almost a little dinosaur-like, which I find fascinating. Do I give it like the baby in there? Angry baby. Okay, that's timer. This isn't too bad. This is okay. I'm all right with this. But later, I've kind of started opening up to different starter types than just fire. But my very first one, my first Pokemon game was Gold, actually, on the Game Boy Color. And so for that one, I chose the fire starter, Cyndaquil. Okay, this isn't bad. I'm pretty happy with this considering. I feel like we're not too bad here on mixing the two. It still looks kind of distinctive without being kind of too washed out between the two. So, okay, this is all right. And I already know what I need to name it, just because. It's got to be Grumpig plus Kangaskhan equals, hold on a second, equals Grumpus Con. I mean, how do you not name it that? Kind of perfect. But yeah, fire is usually a good choice. I mean, you're looking at a pretty straight up damage dealer for the most part. So Daddix, you didn't play any of Pokemon Go either? Saving this guy real quick here. No, it's not 2025 anymore, is it? It's 2026. Wow. Yeah, I was just curious what your familiarity level was, or if you might have seen some of the cool like the evolutions of the ones that you'd be the starters for Diamond Pearl. But yeah, I mean, from what I've heard, they're excellent, and I can recommend them. I know Fallen, you've played a lot. Do you did you have any additional commentary on Diamond and Pearl originals? Alright, so this is pretty good. Oh, I wanted to update you guys. The library D&D thing where I did the accidental silent like 20 minutes of streaming where I just didn't even bother to unmute. Fallen asleep. We will. Oh, I was just so Daddix was considering playing the original Diamond and Pearl, and I was curious. I was just curious if you had a recommendation or any commentary on them. That was it. I was gonna say if you were sleeping, please don't let us wake you. I know you need your rest. But yeah, I was gonna say I ended up finishing the sketch of all 20 some odd characters, so I can show you guys what that came out like. And I've started inking, coloring, shading on all of them as well. So let me just haven't played them in years. Both are great. Nice. Okay, this is inking going on right now, but let's turn the ink layer off for a second, and I'll turn these guys back on. So then, yeah. That character I actually finished, but we'll do, for now, I'll do the, just 2 pencils. So they all fit into it. No, what are you doing? Drat. You ever have it where you, like, accidentally drag your toolbar and everything is terrible? Yeah, okay, there we go. I think I fixed it. Okay, so I gotta turn all the characters visible again, because there's, you know, a few of them. Yeah, there we go. And I did a background. Yeah, so this is it. I actually got everybody. I was pretty pleased with how it all came up. This was our campaign was the Wild Beyond the Witchlight, so I got in some of the little Feywild stuff in there. The plume of smoke coming from Loom Lurch, the tree-based stronghold of one character that we kind of just completely burned down. I mean, it was bound to happen. But yeah, this was fun. This was fun because I got to do character design for like almost every one of these. I just had sometimes even minimal description, sometimes a bit more. I think the raccoon was actually the one that I had the most idea of, because the guy who plays him is also quite a talented artist, so I got to see him sketching his own character. Oh, thanks. Oh, good night, Fallen. I hope you get some rest, and I hope you're feeling better. Thanks for adding the commentary. Yep, that is fair. She should rest. Anyway, yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. So I'm working now on getting all the colors characters inked, colored, shaded. We're on kind of a hiatus right now while we're transitioning to a new library in the county system. So I've probably got a month or two to wrap this all up. So I'll probably be doing more of this on stream soon. Right now, we're working on wrapping up a few things for the CoreToons February issue. So I'm hopping over to that as the higher priority, shorter deadline item right now. There we go. So there's a finished character. Q. Just a dwarf bard with a bagpipe. Good times. Okay, I'm actually not even gonna save this. I don't know why. Okay, cool. So let's talk about birds. Like, randomly. Yeah, so we'd already finished our comic for the February issue of CoreToons. So that's what you saw. It was actually the first composting one. I have a second one to do for the following issue. But we've got a big kind of a big bird focus on our next in the issue, because February is, I think, the National Audubon Society's Great Backyard Bird Count. So I was gonna do a 2-page, like just a spread with like a little bird drawing activity for kids, and I was kind of playing around a little bit with what I might do. Originally I was just gonna do like simple shapes, straw bird, something like this one, but I was kind of wanting to play around, and then I kind of stumbled on this. And it's not a realistic bird by any stretch of the imagination, but it made me really happy to draw it. And then I started thinking about, like, how do I break down how to put this together? I'm like, okay. And I know that they talk about this for character design in general, for humans as well, where sometimes it's fun where you just pick shapes and you use your shape language to kind of characterize, give a more information about the character. Than just a simple visual. So yeah, I was gonna. This is not what the spread will look like, by the way. In fact, I'll probably kind of do little segments and then let our art director Ken kind of lay it all out nicely. But I'm gonna work on kind of taking the ideas that I have here and turning it into something a little bit more coherent across 2 pages that kids can follow. Yeah. I did do kind of like my own little goose right up in here, but a very silly looking one. And I realized I didn't draw wings on this, so I should probably add that. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. That is my entire plan. So where do I want to start with this spread? Probably at number 1, huh? All right, so gonna go ahead and do this more as a standard page size. So 8.5 by 11. I tend to work in the 8 by 10 format a lot. I don't know why. I guess because I was originally doing like envisioning doing prints of that size. All right, gonna turn this into page management piece. I mean, I can always, what I could do is draw this as a spread and kind of design it a little bit. And then chop it up and like crop things and export individual elements with transparent background if I want. Oh, right. So I'll do a starting page from the left. And I can combine the two pages. All right, there we go. I like that. Nice. So I'll start on this one. I like doing it this way sometimes when you have a spread that needs to sort of be continuous. Because you can see both sides of it, and you can actually draw straight across if you want to. It's not necessarily what I'm going for here. Oh my goodness, fire here. You can tell it's been a bit of a stretch for us, but I'm hanging in there. We're gonna have a full stream tonight. Actually, I might do a different font. I was just excited about the new font that I got on sale. You know, as old people, always excited to show off our deals. What's gonna work well here? You? Maybe. I kind of had something a little blockier in mind. Ye old impact. Maybe not. Gill Sands could work. So maybe we'll put this guy up here. This one I want to be, this one will use Comic Crazy. A little bit smaller though, probably. To draw bird. Actually, maybe I should do the italic. That might look good here. Today we're gonna spend the entire time on fonts. That's it, just fonts. I'm kidding. I mean, I could do it, but I won't. Let's see. And I was gonna add some kind of like lines like this to kind of give it that feel of like you know, being designed in process, that sort of thing. This is going to be one kid's introduction to fonts and custom font design, and they're going to be so excited. I don't know who, I just know it's going to happen. And it doesn't have to be like this. This is just my idea. Meh. Meh. Let me draw this one coming across here. All right. Here we go. Nope. I think, you know what? You know what? I'm just gonna let it be. I think that's quite enough. I don't have to necessarily outline each one. Necessarily. Okay, so watch as Ken's like, what is this font you use? Actually, hold on. Okay, start from center, that's fine. Okay, so this kind of works. I mean, looking at my list of steps, that might be a little big. I'm not sure. because I need to fit 6. Maybe even 7 if you count drawing like the wing line. And we're gonna have a link to a video where I'm gonna record doing it. I don't know, Frank, what do you think about all this? What do you think? Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, it's kind of big. It's kind of big. Okay. Why didn't I just left justify it? Okay, I think that's fine. Because then I'll just kind of replicate this for... Okay. So then if I just... I can do like new parts of it in red. That. I could have some examples. So then my next suggestion is draw a shape for the body. The Boyd. Draw a shape for the Boyd. It's always good. I think I've lost everyone. Hopefully, at least if I've lost them, they're all watching Games Done Quick. I swear I'm not getting paid to plug them. I just really like them. They again, I apologize to anyone who's heard this about a million times before, but they're the reason I got started streaming. Like, that they're the reason that I even know about Twitch. It was from starting over a decade ago, watching Games Done Quick, and I love what they do raising money for charity. It's been really cool the last few years getting to contribute something. Yeah, it's just been cool. So I guess that's why I'm so aggressive in plugging them. Yep, that's too much. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Invert is what I wanted, then fill there. Not bad. It's a lot of black. Hey. Could do a different color to fill it with. Maybe blue would look nice. Really just suggestions for anything. Figured I'd give some examples of stuff that kids could, if they just didn't really know what they wanted to do, they could kind of just mix and match. That's the thought, at least. All right, so we got to start on this. I do see we're at a little after 11 right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and head to a quick break. From there, I'll be back in probably 2 to 5 minutes. And then we'll keep going, and hopefully I can get this page mostly laid out, these 2 pages mostly laid out by the time we're done. I think we can do it. I will roll a quick 1 minute ad roll while we're on break, so be prepared for that. Yeah. All right, y'all. I will see you in a few. Enjoy your break. All right, we're back. We're gonna keep rolling on this. So I hope you all had a good break. I did. I checked in on GDQ. I mean, I kind of have it on the side monitor here anyway. They're at $960,000 for PCF, so they are closing in quickly. I would not be surprised if before midnight or shortly after, we saw them hit that 1 million mark, which is pretty exciting. It's a pretty good pace. I think this is the usual pace. They'll be over 2 million by the time they close out. I'm pretty sure on Saturday night. They usually are for these events. I think they usually, when everything is tallied, they end up raising something like 2.5, 3 million usually for their causes, at least with these mainline marathons. So in the winter for Awesome Games Done Quick, it's pretty much always Prevent Cancer Foundation, and in the summer it's for Doctors Without Borders. But they do such a good job, and the generosity of people is just crazy. So yeah, by the way, if you're thinking of donating, you can head over to their website, gamesdonequick.com, and you can watch the stream there. You can see the prizes. You can check the schedule for your favorite games. You can also donate. You can also donate straight through their Twitch channel as well at twitch.com/gamesdonequick. Or if you're looking for stylish video game shirts that also help raise money for the event, the Yeti, that's the YETEE.com. They always have a collection of Games Done Quick shirts, and this year's is pretty cool. I mean, they're always cool. I shouldn't. They're just always cool. But yeah, I mean, they got some, like, they got a Chrono Trigger one that I really like. They've got like a few Animal Crossing ones from the this year. Splatoon, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Silk Song. They've got like the ensemble one with like the GDQ mascots and some of the games. They've got I think that's Twilight Princess. It's Link for sure. They got Metroid. They've got the looks like Fatal Frame. They've got one for the Mario 64. They're gonna have a 70-person, 70-star relay category, which is crazy. I'm not sure what this one is. They definitely have a Mario Kart one with the penguin driving a car for Mario Kart World. They have a trans rights one. Yeah, just lots of cool stuff. And then, of course, posters and keychains and plushies of their awesome mascots. Just cool stuff all around. So the Yeti, and also Fangamer, they've got stuff too. So no shortage whatsoever. But yeah, they're looking at about 54 hours left in the marathon at this point. So anyway, that's enough of a diversion. Let's get this going. All right. Where was I even? What now? Excuse me, sir? This is rough. Fonts will change. Pretty much everything will change. I really am just trying to rough it out so I can share it with our CoreToons peeps, get some feedback, and then go from there. Yeah. Not quite what I had in mind. What is up with that? Okay, hold up. Maybe if I do this. Okay, I know what I need to do. Okay. I feel like I'm being pretty clever here. Okay, I was at least somewhat clever. Nice. I'll take it. Feel like I can fit a fourth one on here. What was my fourth anyways? It was draw a beak and eyes. I should try to say draw a beak and eyes, because it's really, you want both. You want both, just both of them there. Any other Final Fantasy VI fans out there? I think everyone's gone to bed. It's just me. Alright, that's okay. In the dark of the night, I forged the CoreToons. I don't really know where I'm going with literally any of this. But I'm having a good time, so at least that counts for something. Okay. Clever time? Clever time. yeah, they're almost up to 975 over there, over at GDQ. Pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. Just in like the what, hour 20 minutes we've been streaming, they've raised out almost 50K for Prevent Cancer Foundation. Man, these rhythm gamers are just crazy. Holy moly. Alright, so I'll do sample beaks. We appear to have dropped stream there for a second. I'm back. Hello. Hello, everyone. So sorry. So sorry to have gone away. Now I'm back. Alright. That is not quite what I had in mind. Actually, that one isn't so much either. That's a fun mouth. Okay. You know what? We're doing all right. We really are. So I'll bring this guy over to the right page. What? All right, I still need to move it. Haha! Sorry. That was a bit more enthusiastic than I meant to be. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Never a bad thing, right? Right? So something like that. Sure, that's fine. What was my fifth step? Tail feathers. Yes. And wings. Maybe I'll do wings as 7. Okay, that looks pretty good. Hey. Actually, maybe it does need to move a little bit. Maybe I'll change that to draw wings and tail feathers. And if any of you who are watching right now want to test this out as I'm doing it and see if you can make yourself a neat little bird with simple shapes, you are welcome to do so. And in fact, you're encouraged to do so. And you can tell me in chat or anywhere else that you want to access me. Instagram, YouTube comments, wherever. You can tell me how it went for you. You could say, Jeff, this was great. Or you could say, Jeff, this ruined my life. Or, literally anything in between. They're all acceptable. It's good. It's good. Okay. And I'll give some sample ideas for what those might look like. For wings. That reminds me of something I wanted to put over back here on this page. Because I wanted to make it clear also, you could draw, ye old sideways beak. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so I'll just do it as 6 steps because really drawing wings and tail feathers are not so complicated together. That's fine. So 6 will just be legs then. And then I'll have like a finished one, and then I'll have a link to the video that I do. There should be space for that. Excuse me. All right, almost there. We're gonna do it's 11:30. We're gonna do this. That's exciting. I am happy about that. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right. Oh, I really like this version of the Legend of Zelda theme. The overworld theme. This is really good. What is this? It's gonna be Deku Trio, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, sorry. Let's get back to it. I was just geeking out over the music for a second, making sure I looked it up to listen to later. There we go. Alright. We're almost there. What kind of leg shall we give this bird? Not sure I like those. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Draw some example kinds of legs. These are I'm going for more like an ostrich leg situation. Is this is this disturbing? What other examples that I have? I mean, yeah, okay, I only did 2 on this page. All right. Okay. Hey, how's it going tonight? Is that Vivi, should I call you? Or what do you prefer? That's going all right. How about for you? I am working on a how to draw birds tutorial for a kids comic digital magazine I work on with some friends. I mean, this is how I look. This is how I look. That's it. That's it. So move that. But yeah, how's your day going? Hope you're doing well tonight. All right, what I'll do then is I'll go ahead and just add a text box here. Is that it is just kind of a random, could be any bird. Really what this is trying to get kids drawing using basic shapes. Kind of to provide an easy framework for doing anything, kind of replicating. You know, they can replicate birds they see out in nature or just draw their own kind of stylized whatever they want. So it's, yeah, it's, I guess it's not any specific kind of bird. It's just taking some basic shapes and throwing them together for the sake, although in theory, kids could use this for anything. Yeah. Just trying to break it down a little bit. It can be a lot of fun just working with basic shapes. And that, I mean, that really is basically all the drawing is. But yeah, this is just a rough sketch of kind of what I'm going for. So I work with a bunch of other kids comic creators in a group called CoreToons, and we make like this digital magazine for kids with like fun but semi-educational comics. Yeah, and this is just for a feature for kind of an activity for kids to do and get them drawing. Do you like to draw at all? Put that on that page. Actually, I should say add any details. Oh wait, I didn't want to do that. Hold on a second. That's what I wanted. I always do that. I always do that. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Okay, merge you down. Then I can just shift the color real quick. Oh, right. Okay. Let's see, what other little bits am I missing here? Okay, I think that's all of it. That. Okay. I also add a thing about like adding some details. All right. Yeah, just add that little bit, and I think we're good, man. All right, we did it. This went much faster. Okay, get that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so this is basically just a sketch spread for the digital magazine. Like it's not, the other one will actually have some design elements in it. It will be, you know, I'll clean up the drawings a whole lot or just draw them over with much cleaner lines. But yeah, this is roughly it. All right, okay. Just add some placeholder stuff. Let's do Comic Crazy regular. All right, that's good. So actually, I should do this. And then go to the tool. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Where are we? All right. That's not how you spell draws. All right, there we go. Okay. Yep. All right. Just do a quick layer here. Okay. So, yeah, the plan is just to take this. I'm gonna export it as a 2D or as a single layer. 2D. It's all 2D. Export this as a single layer, and I'll share it with my fellow CoreToons folks, and see what they think. And then if we like it, I will finalize it, clean it up, and it should be good to go. But I like it. I just wanted to kind of get this idea down to a coherent space, something you know, something easy to read, something like that. Let's see. Okay. Well, this was a productive one, guys. Not bad considering. Sorry, don't mind me getting distracted by GDQ off on the side there. Good times, good times. Oh gosh, what do I want to do? So we're at 11:48. I want to get the full 2 hour stream in because I haven't done one yet this year. But I feel good on where I'm at on this because I'm gonna, you know, like I said, I was gonna export it, share it with our the other CoreToons creators, get their feedback, and then kind of go from there. This up a little bit. It's got a little bit crowded in here, so I'm just going to kind of adjust the spacing. So everything kind of sits a little more nicely. Okay, that's not bad. All right. Yeah, just kind of space everything out a little nicer. We're not too bad, but just want to clean it up a little bit so it still reads cleanly. All right, let's see. Maybe it's good that I took a couple minutes to make this a little cleaner. I think this is nicer. Okay, pretty good. Pretty good. All right, saving you. Now, can I export this whole spread as one page? I should be able to. Yeah, that's right. I'll just do a quick like. Just a little page layery thing here. Just to denote that it's, you know, separate pages. That's all good. Probably do it at a little bit lower DPI than the native. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Cool. Oh, but I don't want black and white. I forgot when I exported the D&D, the sketch, I did it as black and white to print it. Whoopsie daisy. All right. Okay, that looks pretty good. I've exported it now, so it's ready to share. Ready to share with my peeps. Yeah, I'm happy with how this came out. You know what? I know I kind of had the whole idea roughly sketched out, but this is so much more organized, and I think I'm really happy with how it came out. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm a little bummed that we lost everybody by end of stream, but that's okay because it's late. It's getting late here, as a matter of fact. And I know Fallen was tired, and Frank probably also. Yeah. So let's see. I think that wraps up our art time. I'm gonna switch her back to just chatting, I think, for the remainder of the stream. Let me do that. Let me just hop over here. All right, well, there we go. Yeah, so that's kind of funny. Usually I've got share time with stuff. So it's funny finishing early, which I also never do. Like getting my my goal piece done, and then on top of all of that, just being not having any shares tonight. Not that that's bad, because I know I also need to sleep. Yeah, so we're sitting here about 5 till. Recap, right? So we worked on the CoreToons piece today. Things are coming together for our February issue, so we're working on that. You can what is her? I should probably. You can actually follow CoreToons at CoreToons.substack, which you've seen probably that message, but in case you haven't, CoreToons. Yeah, so you can follow our Substack. That's the best way to find out about find out about what's going on when our new issues are coming out. And also we share parts, even if you don't want to subscribe or you're not a teacher, which we provide a year subscription for teachers for free for their classrooms to just share. Because really, granted, we would love to make some money on this, and we've all spent some money to kind of get the tools to do all this, but this has been for fun and practicing. So we like to find ways to share it for free, but we also want to put a value on the work, because we sink our time into this. We meet every week. Putting together a 20+ page digital magazine every couple of months it turns out a little bit of an effort. But it's been fun. I can't believe the quality of what we've been making. I've been really happy with it. And you can check that out if you go to lovereading.co/CoreToons. Let me double check that real quick before I drop it in chat. Yeah. Oh, so there's, yeah, okay. Hey, we have a learn more link. Excellent. So yeah, you can check out just to see what I'm talking about. I don't have a, okay, hold up. No, is that not it? That's not gonna be it, is it? Hold on a second. Yeah, is this it? This is not it. Okay. Just go to the Substack. You can find it. You can find the link to our summer preview. That's where you can kind of see the what we're making, and without any, without anything. But yeah. Oh, hey, how's it going tonight? Can I call you Blueberry? Welcome on in. You've caught me kind of right as I'm winding things down, but I'm happy to see you. So yeah, I was working on some kids comic stuff tonight. Just wrapped up. Just talking a little bit about CoreToons, which is the place that we put the kids comics that we make with some other creator friends. Hold on, maybe I have it over here. Maybe I have it over here. Great, okay. Yeah, I would love it if you come back next time. So, yeah, I usually stream Thursday nights. I start at 10 p.m. Eastern time here in the States. Yeah, usually I'm on for a couple hours just drawing and chatting. It's pretty chill. We have a good time. But yeah, I would absolutely love to see you next time. That would be awesome. And thank you for the follow, by the way. I hope you're having a good night, by the way. I didn't even ask. How are you doing? I'm trying to find, where is that? Okay, I'm not finding that. That's okay. But yeah, so if you want to see some of... Oh, very cool. Very cool. I will have to check out. Do you have like an Instagram or somewhere that you share your work? Because I would love to take a look at your work as well. Feel free to share a link in chat. I'm cool with that. Not a problem at all. No, not at all. Go for it, please. Yeah, it's good. The Sea Bunny artwork sounds adorable. All right. Very cool. All right. I will have to check it out. Hold on a second. Oh, you do perler work too. Nice. Oh my gosh, your sketches are so cute. Very cool. Thank you for sharing. I'll have to, let's see, I'm looking over at our... Hi. I will give you a follow over there so I can see your work as you post it. Thank you very much for that. But yeah, so anyway, I was just pointing out, you can actually find us if you're looking, and anyone else. I usually plug this at the end anyway. At our socials, which I work with my wife. I'm the artist of the team. She's the writer, and we do largely comics, but I also like to do game fan art, stuff like that. So we're Wagworks GA everywhere. Well, everywhere we are. Really, just that's Instagram, YouTube, and here. And also our website, Wagworks GA, which has like my portfolio and a little bit more stuff. Yeah. Speaking of YouTube, I did everyone, feel free to go check it out. I did post my short of this kind of my 2025 art review of some of my favorite pieces. So you're welcome to go check that out if you'd like. Yeah, so things are finally settling down. So stream is going to return to kind of its more usual cadence. It's been a bit of a bumpy last month, but a good one. Yeah. Oh, nice. Thank you. Yeah. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for checking it out. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't get to do art like as my day job, so it's nice to get to do it. It's kind of my second career. most evenings I'm working on art, and at least one night a week I'm here on Twitch streaming it. It's a nice chill time, kind of an art studio vibe. A lot of folks that I get here in chat are also artists, and we're just kind of all drawing at the same time. It's nice. But yeah, so we're a little bit after midnight here, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap because I've got work in the morning. But Blueberry, I'm so happy you came by, and yeah, I hope to see you again at a future stream, and yeah, looking forward to seeing your future work. Thank you everybody who joined tonight. Frank, I hope you're having a good night. Fallen, I hope you're getting some rest and feeling better soon. Dadix, it was good to see you as well. I'm trying to think of anybody else. Yeah, just good to see everybody, and I will be back next Thursday. I mean it for reals this time. So I will see you all then, and until then, have a great night, have a great week, and yeah, see you next time. Bye.